for this thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you. For this thing, all you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you. For this thing, all you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you. thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Doper than you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Pull this thing, all you bitches best to know my name. Doper than you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you.
While we're here, I thought it would be appropriate. We are tomorrow announcing and giving all of the Kennedy files. So people have been waiting for decades for this, and I've instructed. While we While we're here, I thought it would be appropriate. We are tomorrow announcing and giving all of the Kennedy files. So people have been waiting for decades for this, and I've instructed my people that are responsible, lots of different people, put together by Tulsi Gabbard, and that's going to be released tomorrow. We have
Know my name. Doper than you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart.
No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to Cannon Speaks. I am Cannon Hotep. Give yourselves a round of applause because you could be anywhere right now, but you're hanging out with me, and I really do appreciate it. If you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Share the stream, guys. Let people know we live. You catching the replay? Leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I can use that constructive criticism. You want to donate to the channel? $ Cannon Hotep on Cash App. Super chats, Rumble rants, always welcome. Also, if you're over on Kick, feel free to hit that subscription button. Gift a subscription, somebody will gift it right back. Sharing is caring, people. Sharing is caring. Speaking of that, shout out to Sleepy Hotep who resubscribed. I appreciate you. Also, Art Dog resubscribed. I appreciate you, man. Don't be takers, guys. Don't be takers. Okay? Yo. What did I tell y'all, guys? What did I tell you? You know what? Let's just go back here. Let's revisit. You ready? You ready? Let's revisit it real fast.
But while we're here, I thought it would be appropriate. We are tomorrow announcing and giving all of the Kennedy files. So people have been waiting for decades for this, and I've instructed my people that are responsible, lots of different people.
First off, but also, what did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? I said they would release all of the they would release all of the JFK files before they even attempted to release all of the Epstein files. Again, like I told y'all, they would release all they would rather release all of the JFK files before they release any more of the Epstein files. Hotep's been told you. Cannon Hotep been told you. I said it before they even tried to release or whatever the attempt was with the binders and all of that other shit. I told you guys. They would release the unredacted version of JFK before they release Epstein. And that is what we're seeing right now. That is what we're seeing right now. Now you might ask, Cannon, why are they trying to distract from the Epstein files and why are they releasing all of the JFK files? Well, I'll tell you, good sir and good madam. What's going on, Montoya? Ain't nobody alive from the JFK assassination. Who's still here? Who's still alive from the JFK assassination? Huh? His son ain't even alive still. Everybody's still alive damn near for the Epstein files. The Epstein files are way more damning than the JFK files will ever be. Now, they'll release the JFK files. Let's just say that they release them unredacted. There's no fucking black fucking Sharpie going across no shit. And it's everything right there for you to read, right? This will take over the whole news cycle tomorrow, by the way. You know that, right? Right? Everybody's going to be doing a JFK file reading. To be honest with you, I don't even know if I'm even interested anymore about the JFK. I mean, we know who did it, right? We know the theories out there, right? I still say that the driver killed him. The driver finished him off, right? The driver wasn't the only person that shot old John Fitzgerald Kennedy. Okay, the driver just finished the job. Okay, but we know who did it. Oh, the mob was in on it. Yeah, the mob probably was in on it. Right? We know that Jack Ruby was in on it. We know that LBJ was in on it. We know that J. Edgar was in on it. Bush Sr., quote unquote, Bush Sr., quote unquote, found a fucking bullet that looked like this. He found a fucking pristine bullet that looked like that. I found the bullet that hit him. It looked as fucking clean as this motherfucker right here. We got it. Here's the bullet. Oh, man. Bush Sr. found a pristine bullet. Try to say that's the one that hit Kennedy. That's the magic bullet that hit Kennedy and hit the guy that governor of Texas. That shit looked just as fresh as that bullet I just showed you. It was a concerted effort by our United States government. Now, if you want to read it and find out why they did it, then I got you. Right? Oh, you know it's going to shock the normies. You know it's going to shock the normies. Oh, my gosh. Candace Owens is going to do a fucking special. Oh, my gosh. Candace Owens is going to do a special. Some shit that she done stole from the Corbett Report. Jonah said Marco Rubio father did it. Uh-oh. 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 I don't think there's going to be anything that's going to shock people with, like, an IQ higher than a gnat. The normies, they'll eat it up. The red whites that just think that trust the government, you know. And how many times have they, quote unquote, was supposed to release the JFK files, right? Jonas said, Trump said that in 2016. How many times they were supposed to release the JFK files, people? How many times? How many times did they release some redacted bullshit? They did it in 2016. I think they did it during Biden's administration, and they're doing it again. It's the third time, maybe fourth. You know what I say? Marco Rubio's father was probably one of the Cubans involved in Watergate. You never know. You never know. But you know what they're going to do, right?
Yeah. Keep the lie alive! Keep the lie alive! Keep the lie alive!
Keep the lie alive. You got faith that it's coming out, Pro? So here's the thing. Whether they give us the unredacted version or not, this is all a distraction. I don't know what they're distracting us from. Like I said earlier today, we're in the Ides of March, man. There's a lot of shit going on. Trump just fucking shoved a rocket up somebody's ass again in Yemen. Now, the Houthis have been fucking with our boats and our ships and attacking our ships and stuff, so they had it coming. But we had that happening. We got some crazy shit going on in Syria right now, which, am I the only person that find it weird, right, that in Trump's first term, as soon as he got in office, his first term, right, and I'm not even saying it's Trump's fault, because I think it was Obama's fault, because Obama put those troops in Poland, I believe it was. Remember the Syrian gas attack that happened? I think it was on fucking Easter. In Trump's first term, it was on Easter, the Syrian gas attack that they blamed on al-Assad to get him out of the paint. I find it funny that now Trump is in office again, and another deadly situation has been happening in Syria where they've been, I think, are they killing all of the Syrian Christians or whatever it is? There's so much fucking chaos happening. There's so much fucking chaos happening. What's that link, Jonah? Oh, okay, I got you. Hold on. You know, there's so much chaos happening, guys. And I just have one of those brains where I remember shit. You know what I mean? Oh, there. Trump revives rumor linking Cruz's father to the JFK assassination. Oh, my goodness gracious. I don't know his father. I met him once. I think he's a lovely guy, Donald Trump said at a morning after rally in Cleveland. This is 7/22/16. Trump savage, yo. Trump goddamn savage. Mike says that they're distracting us on not delivering from those on those Epstein files. That's a possibility. That is a possibility, right? But I feel like when people hear that, I would assume, because the minute I heard that they were going to release the unredacted version of the JFK files, all right, quotes, I immediately thought about the Epstein files. I immediately like, okay, so you're going to give us this shit. I just laughed. I was like, I knew that shit was going to happen. But what else are they distracting us from? What else are they distracting us from? Tomorrow's Tuesday. What is going to happen tomorrow where people are sitting here fomenting over the JFK files? What's going to go down? Is some kind of financial situation going to go down? Will there be another attack? Will there be some kind of cyber attack or something like that? What's up, Steph? Something major is going to go down. They're going to. What time do you think they're going to release this shit? What time did they release the quote unquote binder? What time did they release the binder? The Epstein binder, huh? What time did they release that? Somebody tell me. Oh my goodness gracious. This is all a distraction. I don't know what this is going to distract us from, but it's going to be something. Everybody's going to be talking about the JFK files. Look, they're releasing it. It's unredacted. Oh my God, look. It's been years and years and years. And years and years and years. And years and years and years. Oh my gosh, y'all. They had time to sanitize all of that shit, right? They had time to sanitize it all. I had to do that with the thumbnail. I just thought it was funny. Right? Thought it was funny. Put Epstein up there like it was in the fucking, cross that out. Here's the new distraction right here. Here's the new distraction. I still like doing my own thumbnails, by the way. I still like doing my own thumbnails. People got AI doing them now. I still like doing my own shit, But they've been sanitizing it. You know what I mean? Early afternoon. The binders were, you're right, the binders were midday. The question is this. Do they do the same bullshit? Do they do the same BS that they did with the Epstein files and give a selected few a binder with everything in it? Granted, maybe because all this shit happened in the 60s. So all this shit from typewriter and shit, it might. I don't know. Right. I mean, it's been 70 years, right? Or 60 years. It's been 60 years. No one's still here. Okay? No one's still here that was involved in that. So you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. A dead man tells no tales. The shit that they're about to give you might just be fan fiction. The files they're about to release might be fan fiction, guys. We don't know. Who's here to contest what happened? They could tell us a time traveler came here from the year 2039 or 2239 and assassinated Kennedy and rolled the fuck out. Everybody did, Rudy. Everybody did. There's no one here to contest the story. So who's to say what we're going to get is even the fucking real deal? Oh my gosh, they got somebody in Hollywood writing up a good script right now. They done proofread it. Like, all right, this is good. Let's give them this. Let's give the people this. Remember Wag the Dog, guys. Remember Wag. We gotta do a movie night on Wag the Dog. One in the chat if you even seen the movie Wag the Dog. One in the chat if you've seen the movie Wag the Dog. I'm curious. What? Y'all ain't seen Wag the Dog? Oh man, we gotta do a movie night on Wag the Dog. It's too late to do it tonight. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday. Wednesday night is Wag the Dog. Movie night on Wednesday night is Wag the Dog. We will be watching that. I think it's got Dustin Hoffman in it and what's that one guy's name? I forgot his name. What's his name? Meet the Fockers and all that other stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Robert De Niro. I don't know why I couldn't think of Robert De Niro. Rudy says Full Metal Jacket. We got to do some conspiracy shit relevant to what's going on, Rudy. Maybe one day we'll do Full Metal Jacket. And really, honestly, when I watch Full Metal Jacket, I only like, the beginning when he's just doing the shark attack. Where you from, son? Arkansas, sir. Only steers and queers come from Arkansas, son, and you don't look like no steer. Oh, man. It's hilarious. It is hilarious, guys, that it's just like I told you, I don't care what side it is. They don't mind going to the same play twice. And there's going to be a bunch of rubes out there that's going to eat this shit up with a fucking wooden spoon. They're going to be like, oh, ooh, they're going to go like this. Ooh. JFK files. That's what they're going to do. Meanwhile, the real ops happening right in front of their eyes, and they don't know it because they've been waiting all their lives to find out that the government did some shit that we know that they did. Come on, let's be real, guys. Let's be real. We know who conspired to kill John F. Kennedy. We're not dumb. I would hope we're not, at least. We know who conspired to kill Martin Luther King. We know who conspired to kill Malcolm X. We know who conspired to kill Ronald Reagan and Lincoln. And who's the other president that got? Who's the other president that got? This is. I had something in here I wanted you guys to see. I just gotta find it. What the fuck is this? We know who did it all, though. The alphabet agencies did it. To keep their secrets concealed. Keep their secrets concealed. But you'll have some people out here that's like, oh my God, did you hear? Did you hear it? They're not going to tell you that the government has shit to do with JFK. I'm sorry. I just don't believe it. One in the chat, if you think that when these files drop tomorrow, the United States government is going to admit guilt in assassinating a sitting president. I don't care how fucking long ago it is. One in the chat if you think they really going to tell the truth. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna show y'all this. Like, this is the crazy shit, y'all. This is the shit that this is what makes me laugh. This is the shit that makes me laugh, guys. I got so much shit in the grift bag. Because like I said, make no mistake, it's the people that they trust Candace and salute to Candace. Zan said he think they're gonna tell the truth. I highly doubt that shit. This is what's gonna be like. Check this out. Like, this is funny to me. I want to know how many views did this shit get? 99,000 views, 15,000 likes, 3.6 thousand retweets, 168 comments. This is some guy who posted Candace Owens. I guess it's the same guy that's on here. Listen to this.
Now we're going to go back in time, and I'm going to ask you who you think did each of these huge events, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The killing of MLK Jr.
That was a CIA operation because they considered him a dangerous communist. And the FBI was bugging in churches where he was giving some of his speeches in churches. They were bugging the podiums.
Views and opinions expressed here on Candace on Candace Speaks do not represent the views and opinions of YouTube or Alphabet Inc. Viewer discretion is advised.
And following him around, he was a top target for elimination.
JFK.
I think that was a CIA hit, and they may have employed some mafia connections to carry it out because that was their mafia assassination
Exactly.
program.
LBJ was very involved in
Yeah.
all that in Dallas. And so
He was an evil man.
He was an evil man. Okay, what about Pearl Harbor?
They knew the attack was coming. They knew where it was going to happen in Pearl Harbor and when. And they told no one, and they let it happen on purpose.
Steph said they could take full responsibility and nothing's going to change. Got a point. It's a possibility. I don't see it. However, do y'all think this actually fully distracts from the Epstein files? Do y'all think this fully distracts from the Epstein files? I mean, I would hope that it doesn't. I would hope that it would light a fire into people to be like, yo, we don't give a fuck about this no more. We don't care about this no more. We want the Epstein files. You know who told us who killed Kennedy? This guy did. Okay? This guy did right here. You see that? You see that, guys? What's that say? William Cooper. You hold a pale horse. That's who told us. Okay? Make sure you get yourself a copy. He told us back in the 80s. And people are waiting with bated breath for these files to come out. I tell you. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. We got child trafficking happening. Ed Buck was fucking killing black gay boys in his house. Diddy having eyes wide shut parties. Obama and them talking about pizza. Pause. Abercrombie and Fitch, him and his butt buddies, then got caught trafficking kids since 2008. Now all of a sudden he got fucking dementia. He got dementia. He don't remember shit. Comet ping pong. We know they was doing some fucked up shit on that island. That's the pressing matter, is that. But they gave us some binders with all this redacted shit. They gave us a list that we had fucking 8 years ago. They gave us a list that we had 8 years ago. Oh, I thought I had everything, but apparently I didn't. After she said she had everything. Bitch, you know you ain't had nothing. You knew you didn't have it. You knew that there was videos and pictures and all this other shit, and you knew you didn't have that. Bruh, we might get them before we get the Epstein files. We're going to find out that Paddock was fucking a fucking arms dealer fucking who got caught and used in a sting that went wrong. Oh, man. You gotta love season 4 of America. It's fucking fantastic. But Candace Owens, her fans, they'll fucking be like, oh my God, we knew it. We fucking knew it. We fucking knew it. Oh my gosh, that shit makes me laugh, man. That shit makes me laugh. What to expect tomorrow, guys? Some shit that you already know. Maybe. Because there's a good possibility that they have somebody revise history, we'll say. So, to those oh man, to those people who are disappointed that we didn't get the Epstein files.
Tough break, nigga.
And to those people that think they're going to find something interesting in those fucking JFK files, sorry. You know, just saying. I'm just saying. It's fucking hilarious to me. Some shit that we already knew. They just gonna be like, hey guys, by the way, that shit we told y'all about, yeah, we did that shit. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm sitting here making myself interested in this shit. You gotta love it, man. Oh, you gotta love it. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. So check it, right? The left is crazy. The left is going nuts. The left is like, we got to get rid of Elon. We got to kill Elon. We got to get rid of Trump. We got to kill Trump. Oh, Lordy B, Jehoshaphat. So this surfaced, and I looked into it. Okay? I did. I looked into it. And apparently it's a real deal. It is the real deal. I thought it was AI at first. I'm like, oh, here we go with this AI shit. See, here we go with the deep fake shit. Here we go with the deep state shit. Oh, man. Apparently, President Barack Hussein Obama and Joseph Hard R. Biden oh, man, had their own little department of government efficiency. Wasn't called Doge. It was called I forgot what the fuck that shit was called. It's called like Department of Government Waste or some shit like that. It was some shit like that. But anyway, check this out. I thought it was AI, guys, but apparently it wasn't AI. This shit was 100% a thing. This is from 2012 or 2011. One of these. Check this out.
Everyone knows that getting rid of the deficit will require some tough decisions. And that includes cutting back on billions of dollars in programs that a lot of people care about. But what should be easy is getting rid of the pointless waste and stupid spending that doesn't benefit anybody. Waste we should be getting rid of, even if we didn't have a deficit. Sure, some of these cuts aren't that big, but no amount of waste is acceptable. Not when it's your money. Not at a time when so many Americans are already cutting back. Just as families are living within their means, government should too. Did you know the federal government pays for a website devoted to a folk music ensemble made up of forest rangers? They're called the Fiddlin' Foresters.
Like I said, I thought this shit was, I said, damn, this is a really good fucking deep fake. This is some good AI shit here. But no, it's not. Actually was Barry O.
I'll put their music on my iPod, but I'm not paying for their website. And there are hundreds of similar sites that we should consolidate or just get rid of. By the way, you're not only paying for websites no one needs, you're paying for thousands of buildings all across the country no one uses. For the last decade, the government's owned a massive and completely empty warehouse in the middle of Brooklyn, for example. Now, the government hadn't been able to sell this building and others like it because of red tape and Washington politics that held things up for years. But we're finally cutting through all that and plan to get rid of these buildings in the months ahead. We need to step up our game. We need to go after every dime. We need to make government work for you. That's why, starting today, I've asked the Vice President to lead a renewed effort to hunt down misspent tax dollars in every agency and department of this government. We're calling it the Campaign to Cut Waste, and I know Joe's the right man to lead it.
It's called the Campaign to Cut Waste. Somebody get this man a round of applause. The Campaign to Cut with CCW.
Because nobody messes with Joe.
There's a new standard by which the government is going to function from this point on. The American people are entitled to transparency. Look, a lot of this depends on new, sophisticated methods, but it also, we know, depends on relentless focus on making
This is Joe Biden right here. Is this the same Joe Biden that's been in the White House the past 4 years? Do you guys think this is the same Joe Biden? Because he don't look. This one right here, this is the OG. It don't look like what we've been seeing.
Making this a priority. Focus that can't be delegated. We're holding ourselves accountable, and we're deeply committed and focused on making government function better. We're not just eliminating fraud and waste. We hope to be instilling an entire new culture that not only our administration, but every succeeding administration will in fact pursue.
Not only their administration, but every what do you say? Every succeeding. Is that what he said? Let's see what he said. I think he said proceeding.
Instilling an entire new culture that not only our administration, but every succeeding administration will in fact pursue.
Every succeeding administration will in fact pursue. So what changed? What changed? Barrio and Nickel Slick, they were all for cutting government waste. The campaign to cut government waste is what it was called. And from old Nickel Slick's lips, just said, we hope every succeeding administration pursues the same thing that we're pursuing here. We're going to get to it, Mike. I think I bookmarked everything. There's that word transparency. That's right. You read that, Joe effed it up. This is crazy. Oh, my goodness gracious. So why is the left so mad? Why is the left so mad, right? That's my question. So, is this it right here? Let me see. So somebody asked Grok, right? Here we go right here. So this is the video that we just watched. Let's go through the thing. Okay, that's what we just watched, right? That video. I thought it was, so somebody says, Grok, is this video real? All right. So this guy, Ray Kirby, shout out to Ray Kirby. Here it is. Posted 13 years ago. YouTube, campaign to cut waste. Let's just go to that real quick. See.
Hi, everyone. This stack of books right here is called...
What? 13 years ago. The Obama White House. President Barack Obama and Vice President Joe Biden speak about the administration's ongoing efforts to make government more accountable to the American people through the campaign to cut waste. Interesting. Grok says the video is real. Posted in 2011 showing Obama announcing the campaign to cut waste. But you know, because Grok's AI. With Biden leading, not a Doge department. That term is a misnomer. Trump established the Department of Government Efficiency in 2025, blah, blah, blah. We know that. But in 2011. There you go. That's interesting. Very interesting. You gotta love it. Oh my goodness gracious. You gotta love it, guys. You gotta love it. All this hypocrisy. See, the thing is that the right thinks that the left's gonna play fair. All right, and I said this before. Okay. The right, they want fucking regulation gloves and shit. All right, they want regulation gloves, and the fucking left got plaster in their wraps. Look at Mike. Mike said we had to kick people out of the military back in 2011 in order to save money. In order to save money. Pop says because it's not them doing the work that was promised. That's right. That's right. Shout out to Sonny Johnson. What did she say? Can't be the party of the poor if there are no poors. Never underestimate Joe's ability to fuck shit up. I just found that very interesting when that came across my timeline. I said, wait a minute. So Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi and all these people are just up here waxing poetic and grandstanding when Barry-O, once again, because this isn't the first time Barry-O and Joe Nicholslick and Hillary and those guys were for something like this, allegedly. Obama, I'll show you guys, matter of fact. Do I still have it? Let me see if I still got that. 1 second. 1 second. I'll show you guys in a second. Let's do that. Let's go down here. 1 second, people. That ain't gonna be there. It's gonna be probably be here. I think. Let's see if we find it this way. That's interesting. That's when me and HJ, I'll show you guys that in a minute. Okay, where is it? Damn, I got a lot of shit on here. This is crazy. What's this one? Oh, that was interesting. Let's look at. Yeah. I gotta remember this right here. This shit I ain't even know. I forgot I did. Very interesting. Yeah, I used to put some fire out on the streets. What's this one? Yeah, this is crazy. I'm finding new shit. Hold on, guys. Okay, let's go back. Not there. Can be as bad as one. Alright, it's not there either. This is crazy. So now I can't find certain things that I should be able to find. Let's do this. Alright, maybe I went too far. Nope. Like it should be in my media, but for some reason it's not in my media. You'd be surprised how much you post. So until I get to it, so what I'm trying to find is when, you know, how Trump wants to make the border great, you know, and secure that border, right? And all of the left are against securing that border, but again, our favorite savior of a president, Barack Hussein, Barry Soetoro, whatever you want to call him, he went out here in these streets and he was saying that, you know, he was going to send your asses home. He was going to send your asses home if you tried to come here, and Biden said he was for 700 miles of wall. 700 miles of wall. Go figure. Go figure. What's up, Rick? All right, we getting there now. Here we go. I made so many fucking videos. This is crazy. That's a classic, actually. Yo, this is wild. Now I can't find the video. Crazy. All right, I'm mad now. I can't find the video anymore. Damn. Let's do that. Let's see what I can't find here. I want to show you this video. I'm sorry. I really think y'all should see this video. I do got some classics though. Oh, here we go. I think this is it. Yeah, I think this is it right here.
You still believe in that Build Back Better bullshit?
I think this is it.
Joe Rahim Biden.
Yeah, that's it.
Signed an executive order to stop all construction on the border wall. Not only did he stop construction, he left like a 20-foot gap between the two border walls. Basically, he was like, nah, nigga, don't finish that shit. Leave it exactly how it was. I'm not sure if people really understand how important that border wall is. All I hear is, but they got different technology to stop the border crossings. What's that? Well, they got drones. Drones? What the fuck they gonna do? Blow the motherfuckers up crossing the border? You need a barrier. My question is, where was all this energy when Barack Obama wanted a border wall and border security? When Joe Biden voted for 700 miles of border fence? Oh, you don't believe me? Don't take my word for it.
The system's still broken. And to truly deal with this issue, Congress needs to act. And that moment is now. This week, the Senate will consider a common sense, bipartisan bill that is the best chance we've had in years to fix our broken immigration system. It will build on what we've done and continue to strengthen our borders. It will make sure that businesses and workers are all playing by the same set of rules. And it includes tough penalties for those who don't. It's fair for middle-class families by making sure that those who are brought into the system pay their fair share in taxes and for services. And it's fair for those who try to immigrate legally by stopping those who try to skip the line. It's the right thing to do.
I voted for a fence. I voted for 700-mile fence.
Now, my question is, what changed? Because the situation didn't. I'm gonna tell you exactly what changed. Politics changed. They don't care about you. They're only glomming on to what's popular at the time. The popular opinions at the time. Understand, folks, America's being mortgaged out to the highest bidder. And soon, the land you call home will be nothing but a dystopian prison that you only see in movies.
You're right, Mike. Yeah. Al Gore and Bill Clinton had their own Doge, essentially. Yes, I know it wasn't called Doge, but they had their own Doge type initiative. Obama and Joe Nicholslick started their own initiative. But Trump actually, God forbid he delivered on his promise. He's like, yo, we're going to get this waste and spending under control, and he's actually doing it. And here we go. It's all fun and games when you're virtue signaling, but when you actually got somebody that's in there's going to do the work and actually start exposing some shit and smacking people's hands out of the cookie jar, this is what we get. This is what we get. This is what we get. This shit is wild to me. Wild to me. Oh, shit. This shit is wild to me, yo. So when I saw that video of Obama talking about, what was it again? His committee to cut waste. Is that what he was calling that shit? His committee to cut waste. Oh, man. I said, hey, yo, you gotta love the hypocrisy. You gotta love the hypocrisy. But if you let them tell it, it's the worst thing ever. It's a threat to our democracy. It's Trump being a dictator. No. It's the shit that the Democrats been promising for the last, 50 years, 60 years. Just never delivering on. Now you got somebody actually delivering on and doing the work. And they're trying to sabotage it as usual. They're trying to sabotage it as usual. And we're seeing this shit in real time. But you got some people that's just too retarded to even see it. You got people that's too retarded to see it. That's the sad part. I just wish people would wake up. I really do. I just wish people would wake up. But they won't. They get lulled right back to sleep all the time. They get lulled back to sleep all the time. And they'll let the Democrats march them right off the cliff. They'll let them march us right back off the cliff. Set us up for fucking failure. They'll set us up for failure. You got Jasmine Crockett calling Trump a tyrant and he's a threat to democracy. And then they wonder why people are trying to go for his neck. You got all these crazy leftists that loved Elon back during Trump's first term because Elon wasn't, he was a Democrat. He wasn't a real fan of Trump, allegedly. And they loved Elon. Now Elon all of a sudden starts to see the writing on the wall. He starts to see how shit is. He starts to see the hypocrisy on the left, I'm assuming. And he decides to, come to the right side of things, I guess you would call it. Now all of a sudden he's another tyrant. Nobody wants his cars. He want to blow his shit up. We're going to see another Weather Underground, y'all. I think we're going to see another version of the Weather Underground happening. I mean, I think it's happening now, to be honest with you. But we're going to start to see more and more. And I've called this. We're going to start to see more homegrown terrorism, I think. We're going to start to see more homegrown terrorism. SpaceX only existence. Barry Soetoro gave away the NASA tech and made them tax exempt. Rick says calling the devil is not the same as seeing him come. Hey, listen to this shit right here. Look at this. Look at this.
Get this man out of here now. But if that doesn't happen, and we're not promoting it for 1 second, but if that doesn't happen, there will be violence. Yes. And these people had the opportunity to stop it. And they didn't. Get this man out of here now. But if that doesn't happen, and we're not promoting it for 1 second, but if that doesn't happen, there will be violence.
You got leftists calling for violence. If Trump isn't ejected from office or getting put out of office, there will be violence. That's what they're calling for. This is what they're calling for. And who made it okay to say that shit? Maxine Waters, Jasmine Crockett, news anchors like Joy Reid and Rachel Maddow and those guys, and Don Lemon, who in a recent interview with Bill Maher said that, I guess for lack of a better term, black MAGA Republicans aren't black. And they're a disgrace. It's basically what I heard. Shit is crazy to me. It's just that, like, it's out on Front Street for everybody to see. Right? It's out on Front Street for everybody to see. Even with, like, the tariffs, right? Even with the tariffs. And I thought this was an interesting video. I'll let you see it. But I'll let you see a portion of it. Even with tariffs, they don't want to give it a chance, right? They don't want to look at the history of tariffs and how they work. They don't even want to look at the fact that most countries have us, on a tariff as well that we don't even do the same for. Or we don't respond in kind with, I guess I should say.
Would you believe these insane tariffs that the U.S. is bullying Canada with? 250% for milk, 291% for butter, 208% for whey, 241% for cheese? How could we do this to our neighbor? Oh, wait, those are actually tariffs that Canada imposed on the U.S. last year. Whereas for the same goods, we imposed the following tariffs. 10% for cheese, 10% for butter, 5% for milk, 0% for whey. It's interesting that since Trump announced tariffs, everyone became an econ PhD who's confident that they know exactly what tariffs will do to the economy. But while you've seen Trump fighting for tariffs, you haven't seen that before no one was fighting for us at all on the global scale.
But nobody wants to hear that part of the truth, right? Nobody wants to hear that, right? What they say, I guess all in all, Canada has a 25% tariff on America, right? I think that's what they're saying. So if Trump was to impose a 25% tariff on Canada, that's a fucking wash, right? That would just be a wash. You impose a 25% tariff on us, we impose a 25% tariff on you. Everybody's losing their mind, right? Because everybody, it's a lot of bitches out here, yo. Right? It's a lot of bitches out here. Scared money don't make money. And everybody be so scared, Everybody be so scared to stand up for themselves. Right? Everybody's scared to stand up for yourselves. They just want to put their head down and just put, and act like they don't see the shit. No, don't fight it. Don't fight it. Because if you fight it, then my creature comforts they'll cost a little more. Like, yo, they raping us financially. Time for us to get some get back. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't know how this tariff shit gonna work. I don't know. Is it gonna work out? Maybe. Is it not gonna work out? Maybe. I don't know. But I'm like, give it a fucking shot. Maybe they got a strategy that we're not aware of, right? Maybe they got a strategy that we're not aware of. Let's see what happens. But nobody educates themselves. Nobody educates themselves. They all go what the mainstream media says, right? They all go with like the TikTokers say with their fucking music and shit. You know what I mean? It's just, it makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. You know, even with like the Department of Education.
I think that you guys don't know.
And I've said this, right? With the Department of Education, I could be wrong, but each state, if I'm not mistaken, has their own Department of Education. So if each state has its own Department of Education, why do we need a fucking federal Department of Education? It sounds redundant to me. Sounds redundant to me. I mean, am I wrong? You know? Not to mention, are private schools beholden to the Department of Education? You know? To what extent are charter schools beholden to the Department of Education? Are they? Our children, they're getting dumb. They're getting dumber. Like I've watched I look at the math. They're teaching this new math, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? This isn't how you do long division. What is this? It's almost like the dumbing down of the kids. But everybody's fighting for the Department of Education. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand it. I really don't. So check this out. So let's hear this lady out.
I think that you guys don't know what's going on in education right now. That's fine. Like, how could you know unless you were working in it? But I think you need to know. So here is exactly what it's like right now working in public education. First of all, the kids have no ability to be bored whatsoever. They live on their phones and they're just fed a constant stream of dopamine from the minute their eyes wake up in the morning until they go to sleep at night. Because they're in a constant state of dopamine withdrawal at school, they behave like addicts. They're super emotional, like the smallest thing sets them off. And when you are standing in front of them, trying to teach, they're vacant. They have no ability to tune in if your communication isn't packaged in short little clips or if it doesn't have like bright flashing lights. That's actually the way harder part for me than just the outright behaviors, is just being up at the front, talking to a group of kids who have their eyes open, they're looking at me, but they're not there. They're not there. And they have a level of apathy that I've never seen before in my whole career. Punishments don't work because they don't care about them. They don't care about grades. They don't care about college. It's like you are interacting with them briefly in between hits of the internet, which is their real life. I've seen some TikToks recently where teachers are getting a lot of hate, like for not adapting to the kids or punishing them or whatever. And I just gotta say, like, I can tell you with absolute certainty, it is not the teacher's fault. It might be the parents' fault. It might be our capitalistic society's fault, but it is not the teacher's fault.
What do y'all think about what she just said? I think she has a point about the kids and their dopamine, right? I've always said that, right? Dopamine drip. It's a hell of a drug. Dopamine is a hell of a drug, right? I mean, honestly, you look at crack kids, they looking for that dopamine hit. That's what crack does, right? What do you think about what she just said? Now, do we need more government overreach? Government oversight? Do we? We need the parents to be more involved. Mike said limiting his kid's screen time made a big difference. And I've been doing that to my son, you know? I know he's been spending way too much time watching YouTube. Kid can learn every goddamn thing he look up, but fucking space cadet in school. Can't have that. Education started at home. That's why Hoteps are a proponent for homeschooling. Now, I would love to homeschool my kids. I would. Unfortunately, me and my wife got careers that we have to have. However, when the kids get home, we can instill all of that stuff into them then. I'm constantly correcting my son, things that he learned in school, things that he might have an issue at school that the teacher may or may not have time to help him with. Limited made it better for you too. I can see that. As adults, we spend a lot of time on the internet too, but we spent more time listening to books or reading or doing something constructive. Would help us big time. But I think this lady has a point. Starts at home. I wouldn't blame the teachers totally. Now there are some ancient teachers out there that just there to collect a check, but there are some teachers that care. I would say more teachers care than not. But the Department of Education is not needed. It's not. I feel like each state needs to operate as its own little country where they have their own Department of Education. They control the curriculum for that particular state. The funding doesn't need to get funneled from the Department of Education down to the fucking state Department of Education. That shit can come straight from the fucking State Department. See, the thing is, in our government, it's too much redundancy. Now, continuity of government, you need some redundancy, right? Certain things you need redundancy in, but certain agencies, you just don't need the redundancy. You'll need 3 agencies that do the same fucking thing. And that's what they're doing right now. They're trying to shrink the government. And I never, if I'm not mistaken, people used to love the notion of having limited government. Because what? Absolute power corrupts absolutely, as we're seeing with all of this misappropriation of funds and money laundering and all of that other stuff. So, what you do? Give the power back to the states. That includes your kids' education. And that's only to a certain degree, because when it comes to your kids' education, you're paramount. The parent is paramount. Teachers in school are secondary. The learned behaviors and everything that your kids take into school, it starts at home. Your kid's ability to learn starts at home. So when I see people crying about, the Department of Education are taking it away, but you guys said that they not teaching y'all shit. So then you're mad that the Department of Education is going by the wayside. The evolution of kids' brains that have been born after 2006 changed a lot, and the education department went to shit faster than they could handle. Yeah. Yeah. It's not the messenger, it's the message, yeah. And personally, I think school choice is a great idea. I think school choice is a fantastic idea. Right? Because not all kids learn the same. We know that, right? But when you got private schools where the classes aren't as large as a public school, you got teachers that's getting paid, I guess, a better wage to care, I guess you should say. Kids getting a more quality education. Same thing with a charter school. Charter schools are fantastic. But not every public school is governed the way a charter school is governed. Charter schools get special privileges because those kids are more promising, according to the state. All of our kids need a chance to make it. And the public school system needs a major overhaul. Delaware got school choice? I guarantee it's a big deal. It's a fantastic idea. We need to make that a thing, period, full stop. We ain't got school choice here in Maryland. We got social promotion. We got leave no kid behind. That's what we got here.
That shit don't work out for nobody. Is that true? Oh, I didn't know that. It's interesting. I just know that these kids in these private schools, they get more opportunities than the kids in the public schools. But I think what Trump and Elon are doing is what needs to be done right now. They serve a purpose. That's what needs to be done right now. And then once we get a hold on our finances, government spending, and getting rid of these redundant organizations, I think that we'll be in a great situation. I think we'll be in a great situation. Who remembers this shit? This is older, but who remembers this? That's loud. Turn that down. Boom. Who remembers this? Virtue signaling at its finest. This is virtue signaling at its finest right here, guys. So this person, this lady or whatever this is, they, them, whatever, I think it's a lady. They're in their backyard cutting an AR-15 in half, right? And then this was a fucking, this was a whole, remember this? This was a whole trend, right? This was a whole trend back in, what was it, 2017? Something like that. I want to say this was after it was a trend after Vegas, right? It was a trend after Vegas. I'm sure her husband whooped her ass when he got home and saw his gun cut in half. However, they were cutting guns down and making short barrel rifles and didn't know it. They were just, it was fun. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers are breaking so many laws by cutting the barrel down to a shorter barrel. I just laughed. I thought it was hilarious. But this was crazy. This is virtue signaling at its finest. These are people that are willfully ignorant and that they think that the government can protect them. These people think the government can protect them. Like, perfectly good rifle. I bet she wish she had that rifle now. They probably think that the fucking world's about to collapse. Yo, her husband probably pissed. Her husband's probably pissed. You think school choice is a bad idea? I think school choice I think it's a great idea, especially like here, right? We got very promising kids here in Baltimore City. We got very promising kids who their parents can't afford to, send them anywhere else, right? They can't afford to send them anywhere promising for them. They can't afford to send them to the school out in the county. They won't let them send them to the school in the county. And school choice don't necessarily have to be private school, right? Like I said, charter schools. You know what I mean? Charter schools aren't private. There might be a magnet school in the county, but because that's not your kid's own school, they can't go there. But with school choice, they better go to that school, even though it's not in their zone, right? Kid can live in East Baltimore, right, and have to go to the shittiest of elementary schools or middle schools or high schools. They be cutting airsoft AR-15s. They probably, I don't know if that was an AR-15. Not the way that shit was sparking. But I think some of them were doing that. Anyway, but you got people that, their kids, they go to like a shitty middle school or a high school, but because that's not their zone school, or because that's their zone school, they have to go there, right? But like it might be a magnet school out in the county in the suburbs that they can't go to because, again, it's not their zone school. I think that school choice is a good decision when it comes to stuff like that. Oh gosh, yo, they gotta stop. They gotta leave these kids alone, yo. But I think school choice is a good idea.
And I think that's and I think that's what they're proposing here. You know, if your kid wants to go to, I don't know, like here we got a private school called Gilman or McDonough. Your kid wants to go there. The money goes with your kid. Pop says school choice isn't about private schools. My daughter was choiced into a charter school. They give every child an opportunity to attend quality school they otherwise are not zoned for. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, right. I don't know why usually you guys aren't so far behind me. I don't know why you guys are so far behind me. It's wild. But yeah, Pop just said what I said, right? It's not just about private schools, it's about zone schools. You got so many kids out here that they don't get that opportunity to go to a really good school because it's just not their zone. You know? Shit is crazy. Kick his ass. Oh man. You guys are so far behind. That's crazy. I wish it was because like on YouTube I can make I can shorten the latency. You know what I mean? I got the my computer got the power and I got the bandwidth to do it. Wonder why I don't have that option on Kick to shorten the latency up. Anyway, so what time is it? It's 12 o'clock. So, yo, check this out. People ain't right. They talk about fix his form. They talk about fix his form. Look at this shit. He got a bit of a. I mean, he hauling ass. He hauling ass, but he do got a bit of a zesty run. He gotta bring that wrist in. He gotta bring that wrist in, boy. He running for his life. Oh my gosh. What's up, Pro? No, we moved on. Hey, that's crazy. Yo, he got a super zesty run. Yeah, that run was a little zest. However, that's impressive. I wish I could still do that. I wish I could still full out sprint 800 meters. Oh, man. Really? That's crazy. He running like the department store has a sale at Mac Products. Oh, my gosh. I ain't gonna lie, but hauling ass for 800 meters is pretty fucking, hey, I wish, but he was, that nigga was running like he was trying to get a BOGO. Oh my gosh, y'all, that shit is crazy. One day we guys got to do like what Sam and them do, like a doom scrolling, I guess. I think that's what HJ and Unk do too on Mondays. We just go through the internet and just see what's trending and just react to it for real. What the fuck is this? Oh hell. That's not a bad thing. That's actually pretty good, but I can't show that on TV. I can't. What the fuck is this? It's raining cocaine. Yeah, that's fucking wild. Look at this shit. That's a hailstorm. I thought it was crack cocaine falling from the sky. That's crazy. It's raining Chick-fil-A ice. Imagine getting cracked in the head with that shit. Oh my gosh.
regardless if climate change is real, the climate literally seems to be changing.
No shit. Climate change is real. 4 seasons. That's wild. That's crazy. Look at that, Martin. Oh, that's pretty cool. Look at this. Yeah, you gotta love AI sometimes, yo. This is pretty cool. At least this shit that they be doing. Get that purse out of his hand, goddammit. That's crazy. Hey, yo, that is funny. That is pretty goddamn cool. I still be watching Martin to this day. That is crazy. Why they got my man Tommy with the purse, though? Oh, man. Nothing like Texas and Louisiana hailstorms. Jonah says, I've seen worse in Manitoba. Regularly baseball size. My dad had 2 cars rolled off due to hail damage. That's nuts. But yo, this AI be trippy. That is funny. Like Shanae don't look real, but the other kids look real. Like Martin, he looks real. You can tell it's AI, but looks real enough. That is crazy. Oh man, y'all really all fucking behind. Like why? That's crazy. I don't know why y'all so far behind. Anyway, guys, I think that's all I got for y'all tonight. If you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Share the stream, let people know we live. You catching the replay? Leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I can use that constructive criticism. Want to donate to the channel? $ Cannon Hotep on Cash App, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Always welcome, guys. Anyway, until next time, it's Cannon Hotep saying be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss. Also, tomorrow I won't be streaming in the morning. I got to get ready for a funeral, stuff like that. My wife lost her uncle, so his funeral's tomorrow. Anyway, till next time. What the fuck is this? Are they trying to... Where they? Oh, Lord, have mercy. They in the club, and it's just a bunch of niggas. Never mind. It's not even worth showing. It's just Myron and the other guy with Andrew Tate. I guess they in Miami. They got like a table. It's just number of niggas. Anyway, till next time, it's Cannon Hotep saying be blessed, stay strapped. Don't hold up. Let's see what old Donnie T saying. This is old.
7th, I will protect the right of self-defense everywhere it is under siege, and I will sign concealed carry reciprocity. Your Second Amendment does not end at the state line.
That was old. This is old. I hate when people do this shit. I hope somebody called him off for that shit. This shit is old. People are retarded. And everybody's loving the post. He did that shit before he was even voted back in. Anyway. Till next time, it's Cannon Hotep saying be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss. Don't worry about tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow got enough problems of his own. Worry about today. I'll holler at you guys.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes.